Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, all glory to YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, qadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful Akim out there, pushing his word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi has created us to do, so he can wake up and seal the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and you Israelites who are scattered amongst the heathen nations that may look like the heathen nations, but your father's seed line goes back to you being a so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American, one of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. And Shalom. It's your brother Halak from the GMS Denver camp, coming back once again through the spirit and power of YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi, with another video. And in this video, I want to talk about the vengeance that YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi is going to allow us to have when he turns us into his battle axes and weapons of war. You know, because us as men of the Lord, us as servants of YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi, we have been given orders to wait upon the Lord until the Most High give us that green light or puts the spirit upon us, you see, to become what? Hunters. That's what we're patiently waiting on. So, and the thing is, it causes us to be built different. It causes us to walk in the spirit and not the flesh. You see, reacting and moving off of the emotions of the flesh, we don't do that anymore, man. Even though we're in the flesh, and it might happen every now and then. But most of the time, we're always dealing with something spiritually. You see? Not being overly emotional, not being like a 2/3 in the world, man. The first sign of affliction or the first time something happens to you or someone wrongs you, you're ready to act out, you see, and carry out the judgment yourself. We're not in that spirit right now. We're in the spirit of doing what? Pushing the word of YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi, and enduring all persecution, all hell, all tribulation, whatever may come for doing this work, whatever may come for us walking in the spirit of YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi, whatever may come for whatever because of what we believe in, we endure it, knowing and understanding that YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi is going to allow us to get vengeance upon those who have done us dirty. And that's what's written in these scriptures, man. This is why we can endure, you see, great affliction. You see, whether that be at your job, whether that be in relationships, whatever it may be. You see, car issues, financial problems, all these things we suffer patiently, knowing and understanding that this is not the end-all be-all, knowing and understanding that the Lord Yahawashi is going to come and take us away from this. You see? But the time is going to come where YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi is going to flip that switch. And our spirits are going to be unleashed to move as a weapon of YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi, man. You see? Matter of fact, let's get this real quick. Jeremiah 16:16, matter of fact, yeah. Jeremiah 16:16. Why am I using this app? It says, behold, I will send for many fishers, saith YAHAWAH, and they shall fish them. And this is what we do now. We're given the 100% doctrine, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi unto the elect of Israel, because the elect of Israel is the only one who has been ordained to receive these words we speak in all truth and sincerity by way of the Holy Spirit. So what we're doing right now, we're fishing. That's why we're going into who the Most High is, who Yahawashi is, who the chosen people are, the promises that the Most High made unto our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We go into us being the chosen people of the Most High, and the heathen nations were created and ordained to be our servants in the kingdom of heaven forever. We go into the true understanding of what the kingdom of heaven is. You see, it's a kingdom where endure of righteousness, where the Lord Yahawashi is going to establish the throne of David forevermore. You see, we go into who the Edomites are and the judgment that they have coming upon them. We go into the lot of the 2/3 and the judgment they have coming upon them. This is what we're preaching, this gospel. You see? And the elect is going to receive it. So right now, what are we doing? We're casting out the net and we're reeling it in. You see? Separating the good from the bad. Throwing away the bad, which is the 2/3, and keeping the good, which is the elect. And it's all done through the Holy Spirit of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. This is the stage that we're in now. We're not out here to be trying to do anything to get the ministry blame. Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. Second Corinthians 6:3, giving no offense in anything, that the ministry be not blamed. So we go out here and try to act on our carnal emotions. You see? That can get brothers blamed, man. Because they can just point out, as they've already tried to do, they can just point out one man who's going off, you see, and hasn't followed the script of Yahawashi, Yahawashi, and they can try to paint the whole ministry with this broad stroke brush to say, oh, they're all like this. So when someone offends you, even though you want to punch a hole through their damn face, you do what? You be still and wait upon the Lord, knowing and understanding that the time is going to come that the Most High is going to give us the mastery over our enemies, man. And that includes 2/3 of Israel. So all we do, we walk as upright citizens of Esau society until that clashes with us doing the will of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. We walk according to the laws of the Most High as best as we possibly can, with all faith in the Lord Yahawashi. You see? We don't try to avenge ourselves. We don't do none of that. We just take it on the chin and deal with it as men are supposed to. Knowing and understanding what? The mysteries that are written in these scriptures. That the Most High is going to turn us from this state of being fishers into those hunters that we read about right here in Jeremiah 16:16. It says what? Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith Yahawah, and they shall fish them. And after, I will send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks. And this is the time that we're fastly approaching, where the Most High is gonna shut down shop on this ministry. No more of the brothers going on the highways and byways pushing forth the word. No more putting up these videos. All this is gonna stop, and then the next phase is gonna begin. Those fishers, those men that you see on the highways and byways, you see preaching His word in all truth and sincerity, in the fervent spirit of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. Hey, you're gonna see those same men out here doing the will of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi when He turns us into those hunters to take vengeance upon all of you wicked ass people, man. According to His will, according to what's written. And it's gonna begin where? With you 2/3, man. 2/3 of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You wicked ass niggas. Because at the end of the day, we're gonna have the heathen forever. You see, and servitude forever in the kingdom of heaven. So we got all the time in the world to get them. See, but once we're in the kingdom of heaven, we won't be able to touch you 2/3, because you're gonna be up under that second covenant made possible by Yahawashi's sacrifice. So, before we come to that point, the Most High is gonna unleash us upon you 2/3 here in the land of Babylon the Great, man, and all throughout the world. You see? All these people who have done us greasy and grimy, when we done them but keep it upright with them, hey, you're going to feel the wrath of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. And this is why we can walk in that cool, calm, collect spirit and enduring all these things that we go through, knowing and understanding that Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi is going to allow us to get busy, man. You see? It's going to happen. So that's why we patiently wait. We endure the chastening of the Lord, because that's all it is as well. It's chastening from the Lord. You see? It tells you that if we were of the world would love His own. But since we're not of the world, and Yahawashi has chosen us out of the world hateth us. That's why we go through everything we go through. That's why no one keeps it upright with us, man, when that's all we do with them. It's all because we walk in that spirit of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. But the time is going to come where the Most High is going to flip that switch. And it's going to be on. Matter of fact, and this is Ezekiel. Matter of fact, let's go to the other app. Ezekiel 9 and 4 says what? And Yahawah said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, which is a people before it's a place. You see, in Jerusalem is scattered all throughout the earth, but mainly here in Babylon the Great. It says what? And set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst of. And this is what we're doing as men of the Lord. We're sighing and crying for all the wickedness that goes on here in this place, for all the perverseness, man. You see, for all the underhanded dealings. You see? For all the off doctrines and philosophies that are uplifted and exalted here, we cry out against this, man. And if we continue to do so, we're going to receive that tawah, that mark of exemption from judgment, as the Most High has promised to those who walk in his spirit. Condemning this place according to the will of Yahawashi. You see? Now what is it going to say? Verse 5. And to the others he said in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city, and smite. Let not your eye spare, neither have ye pity. And that's the Most High talking to the death angels, man. Go through the city, go through Jerusalem and smite. You see? It says, let not your eye spare. That means what? Man, woman, and child. They're going to be targets if you're not up under the umbrella of Yahawashi. Have no pity. And no pity, no mercy will be showed, man. I love to tell brothers, all this pent up shit we got in us, man, Yahawashi is going to hit that switch and allow us to unleash it, man. But we have to wait. You see, on Yahawashi, we cannot go or jump the gun beforehand, man. Now, who does the Most High tell us to slay? Verse 6, slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women. But come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they begin at the ancient men which were before the house. You hear that? The Most High says, everyone who doesn't have that tawah, get them. And that's what's going to happen. That is exactly what's going to happen. Then it says what? They begin at the ancient men which were before the house. And that's men who knew they're Israelites, man. You going to get got. And this is why we can endure all the things we endure, because we know and understand the vision. That, yeah, we are humiliated on this side, man. We're looked down upon. You see? Everyone hates us. Cool. But the time is going to come where the table is going to turn. And they're going to be at the mercy of the men of the Lord through the spirit and power of Yahawashi, man. And no mercy will be showed whatsoever. You know why? Because we are brothers are those spirits created for vengeance, man. Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. So now we have to go back to the other one. Let's get this. I'll skip it. This is Ecclesiastes 39:28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. And guess what? We are spirits inhabiting these fleshly bodies, man. The time is going to come when we're going to be turned from fishers to hunters, and we're going to be spirits created for vengeance, to appease the wrath of Yahawashi. You see? That's what's coming. That's what's coming, man. So going back to Jeremiah 16. In 16 it says what? Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord Yahawah, and they shall fish them, and after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks. And that's what's coming. You see? Because what? We are the Most High's battle axes and weapons of war. And once the Most High gives us that green light, it's on. Now let's see what the Most High is going to do with us, man. Jeremiah 51 and 20. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee will I break in pieces the nations. And with thee will I destroy kingdoms. Who's the Most High going to do this with? He's going to do this with the men of the Lord. Let's get Isaiah real quick. Isaiah 41 goes into this as well. Isaiah 41 says what? Yep, Isaiah 41 and 14 says what? Fear not, thou worm Jacob, and ye men of Israel, for I will help thee, saith Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. So it ain't like we are afraid of these people who come up against us. We're not, because the Most High has given us commandment not to fear. And why should we fear man? You see, we shall perish as the grass. We have no reason to fear anyone, man. With Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi in our corner. So Isaiah 41 and 14. Fear not, thou worm Jacob, and ye men of Israel. And why is the Most High calling us a worm? Because without the Most High and his only begotten Son, Yahawashi, we are defenseless. You see? It says what? I will help thee, saith Yahawah, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. Verse 15, behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument having teeth. Thou shalt thresh the mountains, which are these different governments all throughout the earth, and beat them small. And thou shalt make the hills of chaff, which also represents smaller governments, man. Is that not what the Most High just said in Jeremiah 51 and 20? Jeremiah 51 and 20. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. And that's exactly what Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi is going to do. So that's why we wait upon the Lord. You see? You have all these demons trying to arouse us up and entice us to get carnal, but nah, we're going to wait upon Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi to give us that power so we can destroy you in a glorious and heavenly fashion, man. Verse 21 says what? And with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider, and with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider. You see that? With thee will I break in pieces man and woman, and with thee will I break in pieces old and young, and with thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid. Everybody's going to get it, just like we read in Ezekiel 9, man. If you don't have that tawah, you see that mark of exemption from judgment from the Almighty Yahawah, your ass is toast, man. Once the Most High pours that heavy spirit upon us to transform us from these fishers to hunters, ain't gonna be no stopping us, man, until the Most High tells us to stop. You see? Because at the end of the day, when you fuck with the men of the Lord, man, you're killing yourself. What do Yahawashi says about anyone who offends one of these little ones? Matthew 18 and 6 says what? But whoso shall offend one of these little ones, which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, and that he were drowned in the depth of the sea. You see that? So you're killing yourself when you come up against us, man. That's why we really don't got to do nothing. We just endure it. We endure that furnace of affliction. You see that we receive from the demons that surround us on a daily. Knowing and understanding that a great judgment awaits you, man. You see? And you're going to be begging and pleading the men of the Lord in that day. And guess what? It's going to fall upon deaf ears, man. You see? Oh, matter of fact, what is that? Psalms 110. You're going to see the power, and that's when you're going to want to get down. You're going to see the power, and that's when you're going to want to show us some respect. You see? You're going to see the power of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi upon the men of the Lord. And that's, you see, when you're going to want to deal with us uprightly. Apologize. No, I never meant to do it, and I'm sorry I did. Nah, don't want to hear none of that shit. Don't want to hear none of that. It says what? Verse 3. Psalms 110 and 3. Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power, and the beauty of holiness from the womb of the morning. Thou hast the dew of thy youth, because the Most High don't give us that power that we had with Yahawashi from the beginning, man. When we was first created, we going back to being the Allahayim gods, man. And Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi is about to put that power on full display here in these last days. You people are about to recognize, man. You see? That you committed a capital offense against the men of the Lord, and the Most High is not too pleased with that, man. And neither is his only begotten son, Yahawashi. And it will be addressed and dealt with when the time comes. You see? So going back, Jeremiah 51 and 21, if I'm mistaken. And with thee will I break... Jeremiah 51 and 21, and with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider, and with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider. And with thee also will I break in pieces man and woman, and with thee will I break in pieces old and young, and with thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid. I will also break in pieces with thee the shepherd and his flock, and with thee will I break in pieces the husbandman and his yoke of oxen, and with thee will I break in pieces captains and rulers. You see that? This is when Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi is going to unleash the men of the Lord, man, and put his power on full display so his name can be glorified. You see? Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi is about to flex or show the enemies his power, man, through his men. Verse 24 says what? And I will render unto Babylon and to all the inhabitants of Chaldea all their evil that they have done in Zion in your sight, saith Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi. So this is all happening because what? This is a punishment coming upon you people for what you've done unto us. You see? So that's why we don't have to overreact. That's why we don't have to get carnal. You see, especially walking in that spirit of faith, knowing the understanding that the Most High doesn't lie, knowing the understanding that everything that the Most High has spoken in his word is going to come true. And that includes this. To be able to get vengeance upon our enemies for what they've done unto us, and it's fastly approaching, man. You see, so keep thinking shit is a game. You know? The time, man, the time is going to come where the men of the Lord are going to show up to rip the fucking roof off your house, man. Literally. Or smack your ass with a U-Haul truck. Literally. These are the times we're coming into, man. The power of Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi is about to be put on full fucking display. You see? So let's get this. What is it? Spell that one wrong. You know what? I know exactly what it is. Yep. Micah 4 and 13, it says what? Arise and thresh, O daughter of Zion. This is talking about what? The men of the Lord, man. For I will make thee, for I will make thine horn iron. Say it, mad. Micah 4 and 13. Arise and thresh, O daughter of Zion, for I will make thine horn iron, and thy hooves brass, and thou shalt beat in pieces many people. And this includes 2/3 of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Your ass is on the hit list as well, man. You see? And the men of the Lord, man, those who are chosen to have that power, are going to carry out that their task, you see, that the Most High has given them to perfection. Seeing you at it's going to be on, man. Power beyond all belief. You're about to see horrendous judgments. You're about to see miraculous works through the spirit and power of Yahawashi, man. And we're patiently waiting on this and doing everything we have to endure in the spirit of obedience unto Yahawashi, knowing that he's going to give us the power over our enemies, man. That's what makes a lot of things that we go through a little easier to deal with. Knowing and understanding that it's not going to always be like this. That Yahawashi is going to avenge us, man. So, yeah. Micah 4:13 says, "What? Arise and thresh, O daughter of Zion, for I will make thine horn iron, and thy hooves brass. And thou shalt beat in pieces many people. And I will consecrate their gain unto Yahweh, and their substance unto the Lord of the whole earth." So, yeah, we gonna get busy, man. We're going to be able to get our hands dirty, and, hey, do the work of the Lord, because that's what it's all about first and foremost. It ain't about our glory or making a name for ourselves. We ain't going to be out here talking about, yeah, this power is of me. Nah, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory unto who? YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi, man. You see, because that's where that power stems from. And we're about to put it on full display. So, yeah. Hey, keep dealing with the men of the Lord as if we're some normal men, man. The Most High gonna show your ass something very soon. So yeah, man, I just wanted to bring that out real quick. The time of us getting vengeance upon our enemy is fastly approaching, man. But we still have to continue to be obedient to the Lord and wait upon Him, as it is written. So with that, I'm gonna give all praise, all honor, all glory to YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham qadash. A double honors to the apostles and elders for teaching us this truth according to the Bible, through the spirit and power of YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi, and a sincere peace and salutation to all your hopeful elect Akim out there, pushing His word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi has created us to do. With that, I'm going to say Shalom, Wa, and Yabba Ball.